Hey guys, it's Michelle with sweetpeafarmny, and today was just supposed to be a quick update on the triplets that we had last weekend, and that was all it was going to be. But after quite an outpouring of support and concern and questions, I thought I would address something else really quickly. Not everything always goes the way I planned it, and sometimes things seem like a great idea and they turn out to not be, for no reason other than it just doesn't work for me personally. So if you follow me on social media at all, you might have seen that we are placing some of our animals into new homes. Most of it is for the pure reason that I really want to focus the farm into a direction of being more productive as a business. I know a lot of people have a lot of pets and homestead, and truly I do love all my animals. Some of them just are not going to work out being productive members of the farm, or we had thought one thing would work and it didn't turn out that way. So we've listed our beef cows that we just recently bought. Those are actually going to a really awesome home not far from here. And some poultry and some other things that we just decided either didn't fit our niche, didn't help us go forward in the direction that we're hoping to go in, or whatever the reason may be. Not because we don't love those animals or don't care about them, but because we want what's best, A, for our farm, and B, for them. So, in an effort to really focus the farm into a business and into a productive, profitable place and situation, we just had to trim things down. So we're not getting out of farming. We're not moving south. I had people say like, oh my gosh, you're selling everything. Are you moving? And although it is tempting, I think this morning it was like -2 when I did chores. And I'm seeing lots of people posting pictures of all the things they're starting for their gardens, and we're like a month and a half away from even being able to start plants inside. It is just really just trying to make smart choices and narrow down the amount of workload I have to take care of, because the farm is my responsibility as far as feeding and vet bills and chores go. The kids definitely help me, especially Michaela, but the predominant responsibility comes down on my shoulders. So I definitely am grateful to have found some really great homes for some of these animals, and we are definitely going to miss them, but not everything is, goes as it's planned. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to let you guys know we're not selling all of our animals by any means. We're just going to focus on the flock of sheep, which is kind of what life always comes down to, and our egg-laying poultry, our chickens. I love having all sorts of diversity and all sorts of things, but the beef cows especially, the frost-free well in their barn broke midwinter, so we've been hauling buckets and buckets of water from the big barn up to the beef barn, and my hay storage is all in the sheep barn, which is the bigger of the two barns, so we have to haul hay twice a day from that barn to the beef cows. So we decided it was just the smarter move to sell the beef herd. And we still have our goats because they're there to produce milk so that we can use it to make cheese and stuff and to feed lambs. We are selling some of the lambs, but those are ewe lambs that we wouldn't want to use in our breeding program for whatever reason, but there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not exactly, what we're going for in our breeding program. So we're selling some of them. It's not lambs that the kids have shown at fair and worked with or anything. They were late born lambs, so they were too small to show, and they're ewe lambs, so they don't really need to go for meat. People could use them on their farm if they wanted them for grazing or for breeding. So we're not selling, we're not jumping ship and moving to the city or something. I just really want to focus on being productive and profitable. And my Etsy business has taken off in 2019. I've had the business for years and I've done really well, usually at Christmas time, Easter time, you know, and then I sell at farmers markets in the summer. This year we had the opportunity to move into a year-round 7-day-a-week indoor market, and that's kept me very busy, and I'm grateful for that. And then on top of that, Etsy has just stayed solidly busy week after week, and that's outstanding and definitely in the direction I'm trying to go, but it makes it less time for me to be hauling water and hay from one barn to the other and stuff. So just streamlining into what we need to do to make it work best for me and work best for the animals, and go from there. So now I will let you guys see the update on the triplets that the video was originally just supposed to be about, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from and enjoy seeing the babies, and have a great rest of your day. Hey guys, it's Michelle with Sweet Pea Farm, and today I just wanted to give you a quick update on our triplets that we had born last weekend. I know a lot of people have been really supportive and reaching out. So Annie had a ewe lamb and a ram lamb born Friday evening. We ended up losing the ram lamb, unfortunately, 2 days after he was born. We had brought him in, but he was just not maintaining his body temperature. He was weak. And despite the fact that we had given them some colostrum, like powdered colostrum replacer, they didn't have a good enough quantity of their own mother's real colostrum. So their immune systems were down, and you know, I've been through this before, and it's a struggle. The mother's milk came in, but she was not able to nurse them. The milk was just not expelling the way it should have been. Are you excited? So so with his immune system down, something, some problem arose, and we ended up losing him, unfortunately. So the girls are still with us, and they are up here right now. We put diapers on them to play in the house. This one is the triplet that was born sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. on Saturday, and her sister's over here running around. But they're very sweet. This little girl weighed 10 pounds, 2 ounces when she was born, and she's gained a few ounces so far, which is pretty good because I'm feeding them 3 ounces every like hour and a half, 2 hours. So little frequent meals, because I don't want them to, they can die from overeating diseases. So, and so they're getting lots of supplements. You see red on her face, that's not blood, it's a supplement that we give them. And they've had lots of vitamins. They have been vaccinated for CD&T, which is kind of debatable on whether that's even beneficial at this age, but it's better to try than not. And like I said, they're getting frequent meals now. After the powdered colostrum, we just switched to whole milk because our goats are not producing milk yet. So, so they're getting lots of, and we add some stuff to the whole milk to make it a higher fat content, because sheep milk is higher fat content. So right now we're just enjoying them and praying that they continue to do well. They're awfully sweet, and we're really loving spending time with them, but it is also nerve-wracking because the powdered colostrum is like a human manufactured replacer. It's not the real deal from their mom, so it's not quite as immune boosting as the real colostrum would be. So so we're giving it our best shot still. The girls are doing well. They're energetic, they're happy, they're hungry all the time. You know, we're feeding them regularly and they're eating well. And this one just this one has a coat on because she was outside originally, and we just haven't taken it off because that's kind of how we differentiate, you know, the coated one versus the not coated. But this one was 11 pounds 3 ounces when she was born, and the triplet behind her was 10 pounds 2 ounces, so good size for triplets. I did not get a weight on the brother because when I weighed these two girls, the brother was still already compromised, and I didn't want to stress him out any more than he already was. So So we're loving them and praying that they do well. And I just wanted to give you guys an update. There's a lot of different things that people do when it comes to raising bottle lambs. Some people swear by the milk replacer. I do not love powdered lamb milk replacer. There's a lot of variables that can cause a lot of issues. So we don't do that. We use a whole cow's milk, but we're gonna just keep on trying and doing our best. And I just wanted to show you guys how they were doing and keep you posted. They do look totally different in the face. One of them has more like, this one has more like cinnamon. Oh, she's not gonna show me her face. Give me it. This one has more like cinnamony markings and she's got darker pigment. And then the other sister, who's now gone too far away from me, is much whiter. But,
well, and this one gives kisses and that one really doesn't.
Well, I think they both just want to eat, so that's it, guys. I just wanted to update you on how the triplets were doing, and although we're really sad we lost the brother, we're just gonna keep doing our best to keep his sisters happy and healthy, and pray that we don't lose any of them. Do you love her? Is she your friend? Oh, so sweet.
I already have my best friend. She's over there in the corner chilling at the back.
So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and enjoyed seeing our little lambs. I hope you guys are warm and feeling like spring. It was a high of 12 in upstate New York today, so we are ready for spring for sure. So that's it. Do you have anything to say, Chloe?
Like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.